And for Fighting Irish Preview, I'm Phil Houck. The Irish falls short 26-21 today in a major upset at the hands of the Marshall Thundering Hood. Really no way to sugarcoat this one. Marshall just outplayed Notre Dame all day long, and when they had to make plays, they did, and Notre Dame didn't. The Irish did look to have some momentum early in the fourth quarter when they had taken a 15-12 lead. But with 10 and a half minutes to go, Marshall went on a 94-yard drive and retook the lead at 19-15 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. The last 5:16 then was kind of a frantic little bit of back and forth. On the next drive, Tyler Buchner threw a pick six, his second interception on the day, returned from 37 yards out. Buchner did run for 2 touchdowns today. That was a positive. What wasn't a positive, though, is that he was the Notre Dame's leading rusher today. Notre Dame's rushing attack overall not so good. But after that pick six with 4.5 minutes remaining, Marshall had now has a 26-15 lead, and now things got really frantic as the Irish tried to recover from that. They failed to bridge that gap, however, and that last 4.5 minutes included an injury to Tyler Buchner to his shoulder. We don't know the severity of that injury, and post-game, Marcus Freeman didn't have any information on it yet. Then Drew Pyne came in, and he throws an interception, the third interception thrown by the Irish on the day. But then the Irish got the ball back after a Bo Bauer punt block with just 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes to go. And Drew Pyne did manage a 5-yard touchdown pass to pull the Irish within a score with 41 seconds on the clock. That proved, however, to be too little too late. The onside kick attempt failed. Post-game, Marcus Freeman was obviously had a look of a very pained coach for the second straight week. And he said that everything would be looked at from the head coach on down as he re-examines everything and tries to figure out how to start winning some football games. Post-game, Michael Mayer, who had a big day, 8 catches, 103 yards, and a TD. A very unhappy team captain, though, obviously, and also Jaret Patterson on the field very visibly upset after this game. Mayer said he doesn't care about numbers. All he wants to do is win, and he is challenged now to pick up the pieces and figure out how to keep this team together. That's always important in situations like this, and to finally score some wins. One key statistic that I've been tracking now, the Irish now have gone 8 straight quarters without a takeaway. It's just stunning if you think about it. No turnovers by the opposing teams in 2 straight games. The last turnover came in the Fiesta Bowl with about 3:48, I think, on the clock when back in the Brian Kelly era. So Notre Dame not doing so good at forcing turnovers, something they need to probably look at along with that full team analysis that Marcus Freeman's talking about. So next week against Cal, the Irish will have another home game. Cal is 1-0 and had a 20-14 lead last I checked on UNLV today, so they may be on their way to a 2-0 start themselves. The Irish, though, at 2-0, that's the first time an Irish team has started the season 2-0 since 2011, back in the early days of Brian Kelly. And Marcus Freeman's 0-3, can't sugarcoat that. And he is the first Notre Dame coach, and I went through the whole media guide, ever to lose his first 3 games at Notre Dame. So Marshall goes to 2-0, and the Irish go back to the drawing board, and that's a wrap. For Fighting Irish Preview, I'm Phil Houck.